Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. Last episode we kind of broke our mining ships, so what I've been doing is I've been trying to outfit the Rover to be our newest mining vessel, and I'm prepping it to do some pretty decent mining. I'll go through some of the modifications that I'm currently doing that I'll finish in a few minutes. First of all, we've changed the main chassis quite a lot. We've increased the width by 1, which we did in the last episode, so that we can have a mining laser at the back, which is where this section is going to be. So we're going to have a mining laser that's going to be turreted, so you can use the command seat to choose where you want to fire it, and then it's connected to this large cargo container so it can contain all the ores. We've also done some changes to the thrusters so that they look like this now. Deal with it. Moving on. Oh god, that piece was spicy. Anyway, yes, moving on. We've got over here, in order to power the mining laser, we're going to need a lot of wattage, and since we don't have any platinum, we don't have access to the arc reactor yet, which means that we're going to have to make do with these tiny fusion reactors, of which we have 7 tiny fusion reactors. It's okay. They give 60 megawatts each, giving us a total of, come on, do it properly, reactor, somewhere, anywhere, at all. Oh, of course it's here. Yeah, 60 megawatts. Pretty good. And then on the floor here, instead of armor plating, we've got batteries. And these batteries will contain power, quite obviously. I'm not liking how this is happening. I wanna interact with this block, but instead it comes up with this block. It's annoying, so I have to go down here and find it. We've currently got things going on. Why are you discharging? Maybe because... Okay, right. Turn off semi-auto, turn off discharge. You're all recharging, okay? I want all of you to get power. And we have 3 hours of that remaining. So I want all of these to be fully charged, and what these are going to do is it's going to give us some extra output when we're dealing with the mining laser, essentially. And it's also in case we run out of fuel, we have a decent amount of power available so that we can get back home, because these things discharge in what, a few hours, I think. Let's go get battery 5. Battery 5, if we set you to discharge, you'll be discharging 15 minutes. No, it's still pretty good. They give 12 megawatts each, and we have 9 of them. Do the maths. It's like what, 100 and something megawatt. 100 and... Let's try not to do that. No, 108. Yes, 108 megawatts those batteries provide, and something along the lines of 400 megawatts that the reactors provide. So 500 megawatts is how much we get. Okay. Let's go temporarily put on the mining laser, and I'll show you how much energy this will need at maximum. So if we wanted 2 mining lasers, then we're going to need to provide both of the mining, like double the... Well, give me a second. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, so we want the beam drill, right? That has a maximum, a required input of 200 kilowatts and a maximum of 4.86 gigawatts, which is more than the DeLorean takes to travel through time, which is kind of annoying. It's a minimum of 200, but if we have 2 mining lasers, we need at least 4.86 gigawatts in order to activate the second one, because that's how things work. It doesn't share it evenly between them. It just does what it wants to. And then adding the beam drill basically allows us to aim it if it was built. Now the problem is, and the reason why I haven't started building it, is because this costs 500 superconductor conduits, right? The rest of it, pretty damn easy. The 500 superconductor conduits, however, not. And then to make it a turret, we need to add another 1,000, right? That's 1,500 superconductor conduits, noting that each superconductor conduit requires 0.67 gold. So we need 1,000 gold. And I don't think we have that. Oh, yeah, we have 6.93, which is why we're not building that yet. However, we can still use it as a kind of cargo vessel until we've got the gold for it, which will probably be our first maiden voyage of our retrofitted ship that's been retrofitted about 1 billion times. So I'm going to finish welding this, and then we shall get on to some mining. And we are back with a kind of finished rover. It's got a minimal operations capacity. It's got a reactor that powers the engines. It's got a cockpit that's not fully sealed. It's got some batteries that are fully charged. And it's got a cargo container to store ores and what have you. It's not got the main feature, the mining laser, and the placement of these things could be changed a bit, and I have some plans on how to do that, and that requires hydrogen. Ooh, hydrogen. Yeah. So the main things that I'm kind of annoyed about are the ones that are poking out like this, and the ones that are, where are they? Yes. So these ones, yeah, not pleased about, and these ones, not pleased about either. I mean, look, it's going to get in the way of things. We're going to need to change this back end when we implement the mining laser, but for now, it's good. Noting that we do have a custom hydrogen tank that I need to compare how much volume it can have in comparison to the regular one. It's probably still going to have quite a bit of hydrogen. And we can use that to power some hydrogen thrusters, since these blocks here are actually connected to a conveyor network, because this is connected to a conveyor network through these tiny fusion reactors that also have access to everything else next to it, which includes this cargo container and that cargo container. So technically I can grab the uranium from here, and that's good. So it's possible that we'll place some hydrogen tanks in the walls. Yeah. That could be something. Anyway, we have an operational ship, and therefore we're going to go on a field trip, whatever. First, well, what we're going to go for is gold, because without gold we can't do anything. We have the iron. We have tons of iron. We don't need any more iron for about 10 minutes, but gold over there, we're going to need some of that. So we're going to pick some up. I'm going to leave the actually. Before I do something stupid, right? Before I do something stupid, I'm going to create a new GPS location. And I call it Secret Base. TM, because it's trademarked. Yep, that should be good. So now if I go into GPS, it should say Secret Base. Oh, it didn't. No, that's description. No, I want it here. Thank you. I want to move this upwards to here, if at all possible. Hang on, no, I've got the perfect thing. A secret base. There, see? Now it's at the top of the list. Good work there, Jake. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that should be good. And now, for the fun part. We're going to fly this thing and crash and burn and all the other things. Now we do have inertia dampeners enabled, so technically we shouldn't crash into the floor. However, this is Space Engineers, and therefore anything could happen when I unpark. One of those things being it actually working, except for the fact that some of these maglocks still auto-lock, but not anymore. I turned that off because I'm a nice person. No, it's because I need that to happen. So we're going to unpark again, and then we're good. And now, holding Alt so I don't change the orientation of where we're going, we're going to budge forward just a bit. and pray to God that we do actually fit. Oh, yes. See, this is what we're talking about when we go for this is the thing that I want. The Rover is back in action. Look at that. That's pretty good, huh? I like how I'm not hearing anything. Slightly disconcerting. Give me a second. Ooh, so it seems the audio for the game has like gone somewhere. What have you done? Nope, audio's still missing. Interesting. Audio. What happened? Let's do that. No. Echo. Voice chat. No, I don't want voice chat. Yeah, that is interesting. Give me a second. Let's check the sound. No, not you. Let's go to you. Get this. I think I know what's happened. It's because the sound is now on the speakers. No. Okay. Well, something happened. I'm going to have to go without sound. So instead, oh God, no. What I was about to say is instead, have some fun with this sound effects made by my own voice, and then that's just going to be bad. Right. First problem. We do not have enough lift. That's going to be a bit deadly. Because we don't have enough lift just like this. If that's the case, we're going to need a bit more thrusters. And that's why we're doing a test run first, so I don't blow the universe up. We can deal with... Oh, this is going to be fun. Right, so I'm going to need to take out you, and you, and you. And we're going to need to place another thruster. We're going to place another thruster here. Yes. Then we're going to go to the other side and do exactly the same over here. So that's going to increase the amount of thrusters we have. Boo. That might not help. Not enough, anyway. So what we might have is we also have hydrogen thrusters on the ground so that they can do the whole shebang as well. We're going to take out this one temporarily. We're going to move it somewhere else later. But that should give us enough lift. I mean, we can do without braking, right? Yeah, definitely. We can definitely do without it. Now, whilst I'm doing this, I'm going to talk through some things. Yes, for those of you wondering if I've got a new microphone, yes, I've got a new microphone. This is a good microphone, actually. A pretty costly one, and one that came on recommendation from several colleagues of mine. So yeah. It's currently sitting on top of a t-shirt, a folded t-shirt, so that it dampens any noise from my desk. So tapping on keyboard, tapping on the... You can hear this, right? Originally that was like 1 billion times louder, which you may have heard in the first 5 minutes of this video, because I can't be bothered to redo it. Simply because I'm kind of running out of time. Yeah, come on, let's... So that should be some more thrust, right? Right, that is more thrust. However, we're going to need to go back to the drawing board. We're probably going to increase the size of this vessel, just so that we can do things properly. Now we're going to go drifting off into deep space, well, into the gold deposit. We're probably going to be I'm probably going to have this thing cruise at about 50 meters a second, because that's easier to brake from than 300, because we don't want this vessel to crash. Because as far as I'm aware, this is the only working ship in the entire server. And I wouldn't even call this working. I mean, it's barely functional. It looks rubbish. We're going to need to redesign a couple of things. Now, if I had... Now, we do have the option to change the thrusters that we're using to the helicarrier ones, and that might have some merit to it. I'll have a look. Because instead of being a 3x3x4 sized massive thruster, instead it's a 3x3x1, so it's only one high, which might be useful in some circumstances. It should work like a regular atmospheric thruster in that both sides need to be free, else, you know, if the intake side isn't free, then it won't work. If the thrust side is not free, then it's just going to burn through everything. Though I don't know if atmospheric thrusters actually burn anything. It would be interesting to find out. Right, we're going to kick it up a notch because we're currently in the clear in terms of obstacles. Welcome to this glorious amount of acceleration that this thing can do, because we've only got 4 thrusters facing forward, and we're going to change that as well. We might make it look like a hovercraft or something, because technically it is a hovercraft. We're going to start cruising at 100 meters a second, because then we'll get there in about 40-ish seconds. Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah, we've got a... Oh my god, we're 500 meters up. Yeah, you can definitely tell the curvature of the Earth because we were facing the correct way, and now we're not. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut thrust to the downwards, and we're going to start going downwards because that's the best way to do it. I may have just killed myself. Oh god damn it, Jake, why do you have to do this to yourself? Park, 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 park. Oh, for God's sake. Why? Okay. What was that for? Maybe the game didn't like me. Well. That's brilliant. Totally. Mixed signal, of course mixed signals. Yeah. I'm going to go to the base location, which is up there, over there. And we're going to go and get that med bay back, because that's currently the closest med bay we have to the front line. The front line being this place. Right, let's keep cruising, shall we? Just keep cruising. Yeah, my body location is about 1 kilometre away from where I actually died. Lovely. That's always a good sign. We'll go and get our stuff back in a second. Break. Right, base location. Let's go pick up, well, let's go reclaim it for the glory of the Zero Jake Alliance. I don't know where I was going with that. Right. We have no hydrogen here. Lovely. As it should be. This is all mine, right? Not right now. It is now. Yeah, this is all mine. Show affection. Good. What are you worried about? Wait, you have upgrade module slots? And 8 of them? No, you don't. Oh, it's going to the assembly. Never mind. So we have about 3 kilometers of travel between us and our body location so that we can get our stuff back. Why is this always happening? Probably because I throw caution to the wind on a regular basis. In fact, what we're going to do, so we're going to head back. Since I believe I left a spare oxygen and hydrogen bottle at this base location for use when I have screwed things over. Except for the fact that I forgot to turn inertia nebulars on. That might have been a good idea. Yeah, look, we've got oxygen action. Good, right, let's go and get our stuff. Let's go and get our stuff. Stop singing. Okay. Adam is going to be so annoyed at me. There's a reason why he revoked my driver's license. For some reason, when I collide with the ground like that, it doesn't kill me, which is lovely. Yeah, hi body. I'm gonna nick everything. Thank you. Now, over to our lovely esteemed colleague, the mining barge. I want to see the damage. The damage isn't that severe. I mean, technically we can fly back. Technically we haven't lost much. He's still gonna be annoyed at me. Right, let's get everything back into shape, shall we? Because that's gonna help quite significantly. Now, it's a good thing I hit park, because otherwise we'd be dead. This thing would be gone. Yeah. It's also stuck in the ground. But at least we're at the gold deposit. At least we're at that gold deposit. Yeah. There's a reason why I was going to attach parachutes to this thing. I can't remember why. I definitely can't remember why I was going to attach parachutes to this thing before I went off with it. Yeah. Oh, the other maglock. That got taken out, so we're going to take it. And, right. So hopefully this thing shouldn't kill me if I touch it. Excellent. Get in. Right. Hey, it's still there. The only thing that we lost of importance was a few blocks and the cargo container that had nothing. So all in all, it's a good crash. Even though there's no such thing. Yeah, we're going to take you, get you safe on off. What else do we need to do? What was... yeah. I'm going to enable auto lock. Because otherwise, this is not going to go anywhere. There we go. Just a bit of a kick. And we're back in shape. If we can call it that. Except for the fact that we have no... Oh. Right. So we've lost our ability to move sideways. Because the back went missing. That's going to be fun. But we are now at the gold deposit. So I'm gonna go do some mining. And we'll be back in the next episode where we will try and stop killing ourselves over and over again, because that might be a good idea. But until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.